Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 15 of the FrewCast. We thank you all for listening this this far. I don't know how to open this, so we're just gonna go with how are you doing today, Mr. Drew? How are you?
I am doing all right. Been home for less than an hour now, and yeah, it's been a day.
Mm,
How are you?
I'm gonna keep it a full buck 50. I have never been more excited to get on a fucking bus. I take a trip to go see my partner soon, literally tomorrow at 5:30 in the morning. Ugh. And then I'm gonna be on a bus for about an hour and a half. Uh, and I'm spending the weekend at their place for a little bit. I'm super excited. The only thing that we have planned is to see a movie, and that's about it.
I mean, that's gonna be pretty nice. Nice little trip, getting to see pretty important person.
Yeah. I I'm really excited about it. I don't know if the people around me can tell that I'm excited about it, but I am.
I mean, that's pretty big, man. How long is the bus ride?
It's an hour and 30. And then the bus ride back, it's from 9 to I'll be leaving at 9 and I'll be getting back at like 3:30 in the fucking morning.
Pause. What did you? Huh?
Yeah. So I'm leaving from closer to the place, which is the place where it'll be a checkpoint.
Yeah.
So leaving, I'm going to be leaving at said one place, pit stopping at another to transfer buses, and then going to the final destination. And I think there's like a hour overlay, and
Hmm.
it's an hour 30 from the place I'm exiting to the halfway point, and then it's an hour and 15 from the halfway point to the final destination. There might be uh, there might be a there might be two pit stops on the coming back. All I know is that I'm getting back home at 3:30 in the morning, and that's not cool. I'm not excited about that because I gotta go to work that day too.
Dang.
I'm gonna be fucking
You're gonna be exhausted, dude.
yeah. But I mean, hey, I'm gonna get hella good rest Monday. I'm excited for that. I haven't been sleeping all that great recently, but I think that's only because I don't know. I think it's because I'm way too focused on this trip. It's taken all of my brain space.
That's that's still that's pretty big deal, dude.
Yeah. Oh, and we're also supposed to go to a Build-A-Bear, and I haven't been to a Build-A-Bear ever. So I'm really excited about that. I know it's kind of lame, but I mean, fuck it.
No, that's not
Dude,
not lame.
I can send you the photos. I got my nails painted today. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry to everybody that loves to see our faces. Both me and Drew agreed that we don't feel good today, so we're not showing our faces.
We're it's nighttime and it's been a whole day of just yeah,
Yeah. Ugh, but I mean, hey, at least we're recording this episode. Yeah.
yeah. Well, so my PC has been doing just dumb stuff and like middle of games just like shutting down.
Damn.
And oh, dude, that looks nice.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
That looks real
I got my
nice, dude.
Yeah, I plan on posting it on my Instagram, maybe even the podcast Instagram, the FrewCast official on Instagram, or Lalpa underscore two underscore Frosty on my account. I'm not sure which one. If I
I do it
do,
on both. Why not?
yeah, I'm thinking if I do the uh podcast one, I'm going to uh pretty much promote this episode. Um, but yeah, it looks really good. I'm so excited to go see my boo thing. I'm gonna take so many photos of them. I I look really good today, but I'm worried that I'm not going to look good during the trip.
I mean, dude, I'm sure. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah. They're doing my makeup tomorrow too, like how they want it to look. And
Shit.
honestly, people could be like, "Oh, I don't ever want to be seen with makeup on." Honestly, I think their style is, it probably is going to look really good on me. I can send you a photo of how they look too on a daily basis.
Oh yeah, man. I'm excited for you. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm
It's gonna be a
this
ton of fun.
and this is going to be the first trip that I'm taking 100% by myself to or going to said place 100% by myself. Due to agreements with my parents, I'm not allowed to drive myself. That's why I'm taking a bus. Which, by the way, I have to be up and leaving my house at 3:30 in the morning.
Bro.
Because it's an hour and 15 minutes to get to where I need to go in order to get on the bus. It's a it's gonna be a rough trip going too, but I'm really excited about it.
I mean, it'll be worth it though.
Oh yeah.
You know?
If it's not worth it, too bad. It's going to be worth it, even if I don't feel like it's worth it.
Like, I mean, you're gonna be tired, you know. But it'll be a ton of fun, and at the end of it, you're gonna be like, damn, that was dope.
Yeah. Oh, and my partner doesn't know this, but we're taking a trip to Legoland in December as well. It's gonna be me, them, and my mom. I'm really excited about that. I haven't been to Legoland ever.
So you're gonna save up and buy me Legos, right?
Dude. I'll be lucky if I know what money is after this trip. Talking about the one that I'm taking in December because oh my god, I love Legos. Hopefully I can get some that are really small. Did you see fucking the 3-in-1 butterfly, mantis, and beetle? I'm pretty sure I told you about it and I was like, "Oh my god, it's like $70 and it's fucking
I
amazing."
I did not see that one.
The only reason I care about it is because praying mantis. There's also another one that's coming out and Uh, it's like I think it's $80, but it's a shit ton of small plants. Like you have a
Mhm.
Venus flytrap, succulents, cactus, and I really dig it. I'm I don't know why they're on a botanical uh whatever it's called. Uh
The botanical sets.
yeah, botanical kick, but I'm really
Yeah,
digging
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like
I
me
mean, I like
personally,
them. They
go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead. I was just saying I like them.
Oh, yeah. Me personally, I love nature. I'm not one to go outside and grow shit, but I love the way they look, they smell and whatnot. And I'm also not good at keeping care of plants. So if I can get plastic plants, oh yeah.
They somehow find a way to die.
I would I would post it on my story and then somebody would be getting a funeral invitation. Sorry, that
I
was super
mean,
dark.
well,
But like imagine
um, I I built the bonsai tree set, and Sheree and I got the sunflower ones.
Mhm.
So they're fun sets to build. I like the pieces that they make specifically for those.
Yeah. I the last one that I got, which I love it and I wanted to get it for myself, but I got it for my partner, is a I forget which one it's called, but it's the decorative autumn set. It's dead
Yeah,
plants. It looks so good. Uh, I love it so much.
yeah.
I
No,
wish
that
I
one
got it
is
for myself, but I don't have anywhere to put it.
that one's nice. I A while ago, a friend of mine was at a bookstore or whatever,
Mhm.
and they were selling like already built Lego sets for whatever the prices were. And I got Darth Vader's castle, and he shipped it
Okay.
to me, but he took it apart piece by piece. Um, and so I've had it for over a month now, and I still haven't built it. It's just sitting in the box that it was shipped to me in. So
Did you
I
get
mean,
the
I
instruction too?
yeah, I got the instructions too, like the original
Okay.
instructions.
Okay.
Um, I love building Legos. Legos are a ton of fun, and like there's a ton of sets out that I want right now. But I'm gonna be honest, man. Most days I get home and I'm just like, yo, I want to watch an episode or something and go to sleep.
Yeah. Uh, Honestly, for me, it's been I get home from work and I'm just annoyed with how customers are in fast food, so I just go to sleep. Like I think I make one thing for myself and put on a YouTube thing and pass the fuck out.
Hmm.
Oh, speaking of, I just passed my serve safe. Oh, guess
You're
who's
what?
getting uh I am now certified to handle food.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I passed it with an 82, which is exactly 12 points higher than what I thought I would make.
Okay, okay.
And I can now tell you the big nine. Or fuck it, I'm a say it. I can tell you the big nine food allergies.
Okay, what are they?
Shit. It's it's milk and eggs, I think. No,
Mhm.
yeah, milk and eggs, uh, soybean and nuts, tree nuts or peanuts and tree nuts, something and something else. Yep. Shellfish is also one of those. Listen,
Hey, whatever agency regulates that, you might want to retest this guy.
no, 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 no. See, listen. If you gave me a list of like 20 different foods that and be like, hey, figure out which ones are the top nine, and I'd be able to figure it out then. It's just I don't know the names. I know what they look like. I just don't know the names. But yeah, soybeans got added recently, actually. They're getting added November 1st, which means that now I have to let everyone know, hey, we fry our shit in soybean oil, so don't eat our fried food.
Good old
Oh,
soybeans.
it's all there's also gluten, so like bread and shit. Anyways, but yeah, I'm getting a raise for that, so that's pretty cool.
That is
Um,
pretty nice. That is pretty nice. I will say I'm very lucky. I'm gonna knock on wood. I don't know how that would work, but just real fast. I don't have any food allergies.
damn, you were
Flex,
just gonna
yeah,
flex.
flex.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But you're a
imagine being
ginger, so I
aller
mean, it kind of
imagine being allergic to what you eat.
imagine being
As
a
as
ginger.
much shit as you trying to give me for being a ginger, I get so many compliments on my hair.
Okay, well,
So,
sounds like they're lying to you, Mister. I get sunburned by looking at the sun.
but I don't.
I was making a joke.
I will roundhouse kick you with my pinky toe and
I
knock you
would
3 feet sideways.
I would love to see that, actually. You know what? You know what? We'll make a date of it.
I'll roundhouse your ass.
Oh, roundhouse your right. Ugh. Oh, dude. So, I'm not sure if you do any Nintendo games or not. I assume you don't, but
I don't.
okay. Well, a new Mario game came out recently called Mario Wonder. I've been playing
Another
that.
one?
Yeah, another one. I've been playing it to the absolute fullest. Like, I mean, I just got to Bowser. I have done the entirety of the special levels. I have done
Mhm.
the entirety of every single world so far. Um, I'm going to 100% it. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but it seems like I'm practically fucking done. I just got a couple more levels. Uh, and then I'm going to replay it as easy characters. I'm not sure which ones I should choose though. I'm thinking about either light blue Yoshi or Nabbit. If they added pink Yoshi, I would not be playing Daisy or Luigi right now. I'm being so dead ass. I fucking love the color pink. I don't know if
Bro,
anyone could tell from like all the clothes that I wear, but
bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you might hate me for this, but I think I've only played 3 Mario games.
are were any of them side scrollers?
Yes,
Were all of them side scrollers?
all but 1.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. Depending on the 3D game.
It's Mario 64.
Okay, yeah, I'm absolutely okay with that.
Um, and then Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario Brothers 1.
Okay. I Mario Bros. 3 is probably my second favorite side scrolling. My favorite is Mario World that came on the SNES, which was also made before I was born, so
Mhm, mhm.
but that one has a special heart or a special place in my heart. Special heart in my place. Wow.
We get it, you're young, okay?
We get it, you're young. Over here, fucking. I'm surprised you chose to record this late. Isn't it your bedtime in 30 minutes?
Bro, let me just tell you. Yeah. Well, okay. Like, I can stay up, and I do well staying up. Like, I can easily stay up till 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I'm up during the week at 5:40.
Oh, yeah, no, I completely understand. Like,
So
dude, I think it was 2 days ago that I stayed up at like 1 in the morning for the first time in a long time. And then I got up at fucking 7 so that I could get dressed and shit, oh my God. The entire day at work, I just wanted to kill everyone. I hate how I don't hate how essential sleep is, but it's definitely annoying to an extent because like I got a lot of shit to do now. Because I guess I'm becoming an adult. I don't know. It's still confusing.
Yeah, I don't do well with like I can stay up late, but the next day I need to sleep in a little.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. There's been a couple times that I've done like I've stayed up super late. In college, I was part of a group and we were doing a fundraiser. And I stayed up until like 3 or 4 and then had to get up at 7 the next day to go do a fundraiser for the majority of the day. And I regretted it. Highly, highly regretted it. It was bad. It was real, real bad. And I'm sitting there during this fundraiser, and it was at a amusement park, and I was working in a fry thing, like a little fast food
Uh,
little restaurant. And so I was sitting there and like obviously I couldn't make the food because I was just a volunteer, so I had to basically just hand it out. And like people would walk in and I'd put on a face and I'd be like, "Oh hey, welcome in." And the second people would leave, I would just look at the floor like, "I apologize for all of my sins."
take this away from me, please.
Yeah. Like no energy drink in the world was gonna solve that tiredness.
Bro, fucking okay, I don't mean this with any disrespect to you, but I just mean in general. Every time I go to work and people are like, "Oh, I'm so tired and whatnot. Hey, Frosty, can you give me an energy drink from across the street?" And I'm over here being the exact same. And I'm just like, man, I'm so fucking, oh my goodness, my backpack just scared the shit out of me. I thought there was a person in my room. Sorry. Dude, dude, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, but like, uh, I'm like 90% sure I have ADHD. And so, from everyone that I know who have ADHD, this also happens with them. If I drink coffee while I'm already tired, I'm gonna fucking sleep. So, everybody, like, whenever I tell them that I'm groggy after they just grabbed a Red Bull or some form of energy drink, I'm like, and they offer me it, I'm like, fuck no. They're like, "What? You just said you were tired." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm tired, but I don't want to go to sleep." And they just get super confused about it, and it really annoys me. Like I hate I, I'd say it's a burden, I'm gonna be honest. I hate having to not rely on stuff like coffee or caffeine in general, I guess. I don't know, it's weird. Like for me to wake up, I either need a little bit of a snack or water.
Fair, that's fair. You wanna know what I'm very excited about? Speaking of like snacks or water or whatever,
What?
guess what's officially returning?
Um, Halo 3 Burger King promo?
No, bright
Damn it.
cranberry.
The original or the winter
No, no,
spice?
it's the winter spiced. But I will tell you, so I found yesterday I was at Walmart and I saw one. And when I saw the one, I was like, yo, let me grab it because it's still pretty good. It tastes like the original. Even though it's still called the winter spiced, it
Holy
tastes
shit.
like the original.
Dude, I remember I was on a kick like when it came out last year. No, not last year, the year before last. There
Hmm.
was an entire point to where I would I would get 2 liters 2.5 liters of those things, like four
Mhm.
of them at a time, and that would be my beverage. I did not drink any water during this period. It was a 3.5 month period,
Yeah.
the year before last. When I tell you, I the second I started drinking water, I think my entire body shut down
Mm.
because I drank like a liter of water after the last one that I was able to get ran out,
Yeah.
and my body was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I got the worst headache imaginable. Like it was so bad that I could not move.
Mm.
I didn't know headaches were able to cause that, but it happened.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Yep, I do. I that's
But I'm telling you, when I was in Walmart, I was just looking and I was like, "Yo, let me grab something to drink." And I was gonna grab a zero sugar Dr. Pepper because
Dr.
that's
Pepper.
pretty banging. Um, and then I looked over and I was like, "Oh, what Sprite is that?" And I saw in like the little font that it said the Winter Spice, and I went, "Bruh, no way it's back this early." And then I grabbed it, got home, I opened that bitch up, whew, crisp.
Yeah. I That's one thing. I don't drink sodas all that much ever anymore. Like I think I'll drink a soda on a super rare occasion, and it will only
Hmm.
be Sprite. Like I don't know what Sprite does to me, but I can't drink Coca-Cola, I can't drink Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, any form of root beer. I can't drink any of it because it leaves a super bad feeling in my mouth and a horrible aftertaste. But Sprite, I've tried every single Sprite, like after doing this thing from last year where, you know, for a solid 3 months I only drank water. And Sprite never ruined me. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go back into drinking sodas every day like I was, but I'm gonna I'm gonna drink Sprites every now and again. So
Yeah.
now whenever I feel like, ooh, time to get a little frisky, but not like that, but fucking naughty, I guess. You know what rich people say whenever they're fucking weird.
Oh, you mean like how they're like the awkwardly like, "I'm gonna be bad today."
Yeah, that shit's so fucking stupid.
It is a
In,
little, it's a little weird.
instead of me getting like, oh, I don't know, extra cheese on my cheeseburger, I get a Sprite.
Yeah.
I
You
will.
know, oh, go ahead.
Nah, bro.
I was gonna say when you said Coca Cola, you know the first thing that popped in my head,
What?
the dude on the beach that's singing about Coca Cola. He's like selling Coca Cola. He's like Coca Cola Light.
I don't think I've seen that.
You've never seen that video?
I don't think so.
Oh man, you just gotta look it up. First, I don't know. It's one of those videos that it's like it's kind of funny, but it's also just like I don't know, just the way he says it. It just gets stuck in your head.
Oh, like Puppy Monkey Baby?
Yeah, I guess that never got stuck in my head. I found that just really annoying.
I liked it only because it was fucking stupid and everyone else hated it. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. I'm gonna reference it every day. And I did, and I got backhanded like at least once a week.
So, random question. What do you think Venom's pronouns are?
They they them. Not
They
not
them.
because not because they're non-binary, but because they're literally two fucking people.
They're literally You saw that meme?
This is a while ago, but I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Fucking
It
love
popped up on TikTok
Spider-Man.
again. Popped up
Fucking
on TikTok, and
my
that's also been something stuck in my head.
yeah. My favorite is the I don't know if you get them, but it's like the 1960s Spider-Man show with
Yeah.
those, and it's a voiceover, and it's like, all right, so what's your deal? Family got killed from some random thingamajig, and it's Peter Parker talking to Rhinoceros, and he's just like, "What? No, that that happens a lot." And Peter's like, "And you'd be surprised." And he's like, "No, I just like running through things." Blah blah blah. And Peter Parker's like, "Wait, really? Typically, I have to sit here and ponder if I'm the bad guy for stopping people, but you just like running through walls. Okay, I I'm gonna let you have this. Maybe next time I'll come and catch you." And Rhino goes, "Oh, really? Oh, cool. Well, maybe the people's who lives get taken. Maybe nobody will care about them." And Peter's just like, "What?" Those ones are my favorite. I think
No.
have a few like hella stockpiled in my thingy.
Yeah, and then, recently, I don't know if I talked about this last time, um, but, the FNAF movie comes out, right?
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
And, recently, a kid will bring it up. "Are you gonna see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?" And then for, like, 2 hours straight in my head, all I can hear is, "Har, har, 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 har." So, that's something that's easily stuck in my head, I guess,
Yeah,
and that
dude.
thank you to TikTok.
I keep I keep seeing stupid fucking memes. Like, dude, fucking okay. I personally I don't really like the FNAF franchise, but I'm going to see it because my partner really likes the franchise and really wants to see the movie. So I'm like, okay, maybe I mean they sat there and watched all three Rise, Dawn, and War of the Planet of the Apes with me last weekend, so fuck it. I'll watch
Well,
this
that's
movie that I
torture. You can't see it, but I'm doing the face to the camera right now.
Nice, nice. I was hoping. I was hoping. Dude, I love those movies. Anyways, so I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll watch it. And my partner heard that the movie might not be good. So a lot of people on my For You page were joking about how like my face when uh Freddy goes, "All right, Faz gang, let's spring this trap," and stuff like that. Ugh, it's super cringeworthy, but it's super funny because I send it all to my partner and they're just like, "Stop. No. We're gonna make it happen."
If that happens in that movie, I'm throwing my seat at somebody.
Dude, apparently there was a fight in like one of the
Yeah,
very first screenings.
there
Ugh,
was at the end of the movie, there was a giant brawl that broke out.
dude,
So people were calling it the fight of 23.
I, I yeah, I saw somebody that was like the brawl of 80s, the brawl of 87 instead of the bite of 87. That shit's
Ridiculous,
funny.
yeah.
But like, I just want to know what happened. Why? Why did they start it?
Like, what
Was it
about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie makes you wanna just fight somebody?
Yeah, not only that, I want to know if it was because I want to know if it was because the movie was so bad that and somebody was like, "Oh, that was actually a pretty good movie," out loud, and that's why it happened, or if it was the reverse. Somebody was like, "That was a shit movie," and everybody just beat them. But apparently Jack, you know him, Jacksepticeye,
Oh,
apparently
yes.
he said that it was not good. He said, "Just watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Not a fan." Like that was his entire tweet, and a lot of people are freaking out about it because of that.
Yeah, well, you know what? I have learned to just not trust the opinions of a lot of people when it comes to movies. Because every
Yeah.
time that people are like, "Oh, that movie sucked," I go see it and I like it. And then every time people are like,
Oh, that
"Oh,
movie was
that
amazing.
movie was great," I hate it. So
I
I no longer watch trailers and I don't look at reviews for any movies that I watch.
Yeah, for movies that I'm really excited for, I do none of that. Like I don't watch any spoilers, I don't watch trailers, I don't listen to my like if some for the Mario movie, I had a coworker that was like, "Ah, dude, you should go see it. It has this." I was like, "Dude, shut up before I walk out." And he was like, "Oh, okay, I guess." Same with the TMNT movie that came out last year. I was livid because I wasn't paying attention and my coworkers were talking about it, and one of them said something that actually did happen in the movie. So like I heard it and then it took me a second to register it. And then I was like, "Did you just fucking spoil the movie?" And he was like, "It's been out for a month. How come you haven't seen it?" And I'm like, "Oh, because I fucking didn't have time to." I'm very
So
serious about the movies I like.
here's my, I guess, here's my thing when it comes to like talking about movies in places where people could hear me. I always give 2 months, and then at
Yeah,
that point, I feel okay talking about it. Cause like I get that people are busy, but are you telling me that within 2 months you couldn't find time?
yeah. Like I haven't seen Blue Beetle. It's been 2 months now. I I haven't seen it solely because I'm not necessarily that interested in DC, the DCU.
Yeah.
Not because I don't think that Blue Beetle is a worthy superhero to watch. He's probably one of my favorite DC heroes. But I just don't really want to watch a DC uh movie.
I mean, that's fair. They've not been the best. I've always said that I think DC should stick to animated stuff because a lot of their animated stuff's really great. And
Yes.
Marvel should stick to live action because a lot of the Marvel live action stuff's great. Like, you
They've been
don't
going
have
down
to
recently though.
you're about to get me going on a rant here.
Okay.
The Marvel movies are not going down and they're not sucking. The problem is that okay, the problem with this whole thing is that Marvel spent 10 years building up the story to do Infinity War. And when Infinity War happens and like, Civil War happens and Avengers and all of that, but like it brings together all of these characters that you've been seeing within the past 10 years and they're all united, they're all working for a common goal, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So, the problem that everybody has is that not every movie is amounting to that. But it can't because if you think about the base of what Marvel was for a while, it was independent films or like it was independent characters in their films. And it was kind of telling their backstory and all those things, right?
Yeah.
So what Marvel has to do right now is they basically have to set it back up like they did for the Infinity Saga with all of these new characters so that they can get ready for the next big team up in King Dynasty and all that stuff for Secret Wars. Like,
Wasn't
they
Secret
have
Wars
to build
already
all
out?
that up.
Well, what am I thinking of? The one that was solely released on Disney Plus, and it was I think it was Secret Invasion. Avengers
Yeah,
Secret
Secret
Invasion.
Invasion was a show. No,
Oh, it
Secret
was a
Wars is
show?
gonna be a movie. Yeah, it was a show.
Oh, okay.
and that was telling the story of the Skrulls being on Earth, and they've been on Earth for a while, and yeah. But that's the thing, and I feel like a lot of people, and like it's not even Marvel movies. Like there's a ton of people now that go into movies for any other franchise or just solo films thinking that it's going to be this huge thing full of cameos and different actors, and it's not. And now they're like, "Well, now I'm disappointed."
The
Like,
only the only franchises that I expect cameos from and have not let me down, and I'm not talking like, people coming in because, oh, they voiced this one person in this one thing. I'm talking like references to previous things that they've done have been
mhm.
the Sonic movies, which if you ever in my lifetime say that any of them have been bad, you're not my co-host anymore. Okay?
Okay, what would your reaction be if I told you I haven't seen them?
I'm okay with that. I'm going to tell you to watch them, but I'm also going to completely understand if you never want to watch them. And the Mario movie, I was fully expecting cameos to as much as humanly possible. And I mean, they let me down a little bit, but fucking, I got the Punch Out reference. I got the Kid Icarus reference. I got the fucking Charles, I forget his name. I'm sorry, everybody. Was the dude that was like the dude who was playing the arcade game in the bar scene. Like, no, I got all the references that I wanted. I even got the pan flute reference from Mario 3. Like, dude, fucking that they sold that. They did super good. And Marvel tends to do a lot of references to a lot of stuff from their previous movies, and I love it. Like I genuinely love it.
Yeah, I mean they do that a lot. Um, but like, yeah, like it's just I don't I forgot who it was. Some dude, Scorsese, something. Straight up tried to say, I think Marvel ruined cinema.
Oh,
Because now everybody wants everything to be this giant thing and blah 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 blah, right? Like I think that's stupid. That's not true. I don't believe that whatsoever. Um, but I definitely feel like it messed it up. Like they messed themselves up because like yeah, they do all the stuff, right? They do in game and everything. And then they do a couple things where they're like trying to build back up, they're trying to build the next group or whatever. And they do that, right? But then
yeah.
they have Spider-Man No Way Home, right? That was the one?
Yeah.
And like they have all of these characters from the other like the multiverses and all that stuff. And it's like a big team up that happens. So then everybody all the Marvel fans are like, "Oh yeah, big team up. This is what it's gonna be from now on." No, you can't have
Yeah,
that. You
I
have to
fully agree
introduce
with
the
that.
new characters that are gonna be the Young Avengers and all that stuff. Like,
What I
holy
feel
crap.
like they should have done is I don't think they should have given us Endgame as quick as they did, you know?
No.
Like you
No.
you could
I
it was good how they did it, but if they were to what Infinity War was 2018 and then Endgame was like 21, 22. I forget.
Oh, it was 2019, 2020.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, no, that was way too fucking fast.
See, I don't think so. Like, I think that a year was perfect, because it was a direct continuation of Infinity War. Now, if they would have done like the first Avengers movie and then done the next one the year after, I'd be like, yeah, that was too quick, right? But
Yeah.
because it was like the direct tie-in and it was like legit part two of that movie, I fully understand it. But if they would have done
Age of
Avengers and then
Ultron.
Age of Ultron, I would have been like, "Whoa, that's too quick." There wasn't enough in between. But with
Yeah.
those 2 movies, there wasn't anything to really tell the story of in between.
What I will say though, I the only issue that I had with Age of Ultron is how they introduced Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, and that was their entrance to the fucking franchise.
See, I didn't mind their entrance to the franchise, except they killed my boy.
Yeah, but we have the Quicksilver from X-Men now, so I'm okay with that.
No, no, we don't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Fucking Christ.
Um, and also, let me just let me just say this, and I know there must be a reason behind the reason they killed him off in Age of Ultron, but Quicksilver's he's speedy. Okay,
The-
are you telling me that him pushing whatever that was, he couldn't be fast enough to dodge the bullets that hit him? He was quick enough to push that thing in front, but wasn't fast enough to also dodge the bullet. Like I feel like we saw Quicksilver and X-Men who could like legit slow down time, lit- push bullets away, whatever. And you're telling me that in Age of Ultron he couldn't have done that? Like why didn't he just slow down time, push those bullets to go elsewhere, and then speed up time to push that in front? Like what?
yeah, I
It's the
fully
same
agree with that.
character.
I fully agree with that.
And like, okay, and again, part of the reason I understand that it didn't happen is because technically he didn't have enough practice with his powers. Like I get that. But I still feel like he would have tried it, you know?
Yeah,
Like he knows that he's a little speedy dude. He knows that he's quick. But no, let's just go ahead and riddle him with bullets and let him die. And, bro, don't even get me started. He has the ability to heal quickly. Bullets mean nothing.
yeah.
I
Um,
mean, I guess organs that it hit, right? But whatever. Like, don't try and tell me you're going for realism and they lift a whole freaking
don't
mountain into the air.
tell me you're trying to go to for realism and there's a fucking god on your team. Come on now.
Yeah, how do you lose any battle ever when you have a literal god? Like, bro summons lightning at will, not at a person named Will, just when he wants to.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid. I mean, what when I say it's stupid, I don't mean it as in, oh, the franchise is so stupid. I love Marvel. I love
Oh yeah,
DC. I just think sometimes they make really stupid decisions in their movies, both of them.
yeah. I feel like there would be. I don't know that. Yeah, yeah. It's just I don't. It's annoying to me a lot of the time. And like I've read comics to understand a lot of the stuff and like where they're going or whatever. Um, and it's still just super annoying that it's like I know where it's going, and I feel like the way they're choosing to go about doing the things is like not the best. But again, I like what they've put out since Endgame, and I'm probably in a minority here with Marvel fans, but like I'm enjoying the stuff, and maybe it's because I'm looking at it from like big picture kind of thing, where it is like I know that this is their build up to King Dynasty and Secret Wars and stuff, but I'm enjoying it. I'm also the kind of person though that if I enjoy something like Marvel or Star Wars, I'm the kind of person that like you give me something and I'm just gonna like it because it is part of that thing,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I can understand that. Sorry, I was. Oh, I have hiccups. I can understand that. I'm kind of like that. Like with the, I'm not a huge fan of the TMNT. Like, okay, I'm a fan. I'm not a super fan. I'm a fan
Yeah.
of Marvel. I'm not a super fan. The only franchise that I would say I'm a super fan of is Mario and Legend of Zelda. Those are the only two things. If they come out with a Legend of Zelda movie, you're not seeing me for like at least a week. I'm going to rewatch it so many times. Like I fucking I don't really know what else to say. I think that Mar Marvel comics or the MCU are doing really good. I am just not particularly a huge fan of the characters that they're introducing now, nor am I a huge fan of some of the actors like Brie Larson. I don't like her, so I don't care about the Marvels. I'm probably going to watch it because I might have to, but
Yeah.
I just I just don't like it to say.
I mean,
Um,
a lot of people started talking about that they were experiencing superhero fatigue because there were just so many different superhero movies and all that were coming out, you know? And so and I get it, like, because it for a while, it did seem like literally just all of the big movies, it was just Marvel. Like, every time that you turn the TV on, there was a commercial for the next Marvel movie.
Excuse me, sorry.
And then it No, you're good. And then it got to, like, and now, like, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Like, it got to a point where in the first half of the Infinity Saga stuff, if you didn't watch some of the movies, it was okay. In the second half of that 10 years, if you missed a movie, you were way out of the loop.
Oh yeah,
Like some of those early movies, like Iron Man 1, even though I love Iron Man 1, I feel like with Iron Man 1, you can skip it and you're okay. And like
I feel like
Captain
the
America, go ahead.
sorry. I feel like the only time you really have to start paying attention is I feel like Thor. Thor being the first movie you really have to pay attention.
I don't even
Any
know if it.
like I feel like I don't know. I feel like a majority it's hard to say. Like
Yeah,
I don't like any of the Thor movies, I'm gonna be honest, but they were
none of them.
I mean Love and War is
Love and
Love and War
Thunder,
and yeah, whatever. Fucking I'm thinking of the Kodak Black song. Love and Thunder and Ragnarok are
Ragnarok.
probably the only two I actually like.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like,
Um, I so I will say I take back what I initially said about the second half, like the 5 years or whatever. You really need to pay attention to the movies and watch them from like the first Avengers on.
yeah. Yeah, that's fucking for sure. Because like the first Avengers is when fucking Thanos actually becomes a threat. I
Well,
know it's not like a
like
active threat, but it's still like, hey,
like the
he
post credit
exists.
scene,
Yeah.
because well, like it wasn't like you didn't see Thanos. You saw him in the post credit. It like Loki was the bad guy, like leading the army. Um, so like, but like, yeah, Avengers 1 you need to watch because you need to understand like the army that's being used and all that stuff, and then the post credit scene of fine, I'll do it myself, and then it's like, yo, who is that? And then from there on, you really start to learn. Here are the people like that are going to fight, and here are the people they're fighting, and all that stuff. So 2012 up, you need to watch all the movies. But I feel like before that, you don't really need to watch them. Like, they're good, don't get me wrong, they're good, but you don't need them for the full MCU if you're new to watching, I guess.
Yeah. Mm, I think everybody can agree. The only movie that it's a-okay to skip is The Incredible Hulk.
The The Incredible Hulk doesn't count in the MCU.
I've heard a lot of people say otherwise.
Well, my point of view, I mean, listen, the the whole time that what am I trying to say here? So the 2008 Hulk movie, I don't see as the start of the MCU. I see it as Iron Man, and I believe, I mean, it was the goal was to have the Hulk kind of help start. Um, but I, you know, I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
I just don't see it. I think, and especially because they changed the actor. Like, yeah, it tells the story of the Hulk and all that stuff. I get it. That's awesome. But like, they don't do much with it after, if we're being honest. Like, there's not a ton that they do. Like, he mentions, like, oh yeah, like this is what happened to me, and then
I'm a
eventually he
doctor.
becomes, yeah, exactly. You know. So I don't count that as the MCU movie.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Um, I don't know. Just I think I'm getting fatigued on movies in general.
That's fair. That's fair.
But looks like we're getting close to the end. I know that this one was a little bit shorter compared to the others. I'm sorry. We're both super tired. Um, thank you all for listening to this point. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, share to everyone you know because we are awesome. Isn't that right, Drew?
You're
And follow follow the FrewCast on every social media. I there's a there's a link tree in the bio. Do
Yeah.
you have
Check
anything to
everything
plug?
out. I don't. I really don't.
Mm, lame. Well, I will see you all in the next episode, which we might be having a special guest, by the way. I'm talking like super special guest.
Let's go. Can't say who
Anyway,
though.
we cannot say who. That will be bad. Bye, everybody.
Bye.